Hi everybody, Brian here again. Last time I was in the Magic Kingdom. Now I am at Animal Kingdom, and I am kind of stuck in the corner down here. I just had some Wagyu beef sliders at Tiffin's, and now I figured this is a good enough place to start because this is basically the future. It is Pandora, and you can see, lift you up, right there is one of the floating mountains that is going to be making up Pandora. On the way in, you can actually see what they've built so far for Pandora, and it is some really crazy cool looking mountains like that guy, and it is covering this massive shell that is going to be the Flights of Passage, I think that's what it's called. It's Soarin' in Avatar Land. So you can see the massive building that is starting to get covered by this is a good time to do it. Sun is starting to go down. It's getting a little bit darker. I haven't actually seen some of the nighttime stuff they've done at Animal Kingdom yet. I haven't been here in a little while, so I'm pretty excited. I'm going to stay until it gets dark, watch the Tree of Life, do the projection stuff on there. I'm hopefully going to ride the safaris during the dark. Hi, Courtney. Courtney is in the UK saying hi. I think that says, I'll warn you now. I can see the comments pretty good, but they go away real fast. So if I miss your question, Tree of Life Awakenings, that's the name of it. Thank you. Yeah, I've heard really good things. I've seen it on YouTube, of course, but I just haven't actually seen it in person yet. So I'm pretty excited about that. But I can also see the comments. I can't always see the usernames, so if I don't say your username, nothing personal. It's just hard to see, especially while I'm walking and trying not to run into people. I'm hoping also to ride the safari at night. Yes, hi Argentina. And but they last time I was by there, safari had a pretty sizable line on it, and it's pretty busy. Although, as you can see from this, everybody seems to be going the other way, so I'm hoping that once it gets dark, people will leave, which, holy cow, you would think a parade just ended with a number of people going towards the exit here. I gotta cut across. My favorite ride in Animal Kingdom. That's a trickier one to answer than when I was in Magic Kingdom earlier. I guess it's gonna be the safari. It's just such a unusual, unique ride, and I love animals. So being able to see them in as close to a natural habitat as you can see. I've never been to Africa to do a safari. It is a life goal of mine, but it hasn't happened yet. So this is as close as I can get. But what I really love, hi Scotland, I really like your country by then. Oh, Barcelona, whew. We're getting some really, really nice places here. What I really like about Animal Kingdom, and I've really grown to love Animal Kingdom over the past, 20 years or so that it's been around. And I love that you can just come and kind of walk around and just see what it's going on. The theming here is incredible. I mean, this is better than I think any other theme that Disney has done. Just the park in itself. Africa specifically, I would say Africa is the second best place. Hi North Carolina, sorry that's in Albany. Sorry that's not as exotic as Barcelona. But Africa specifically, with the sun going down over there, I mean this is probably the best theming Disney has done. I would say this is the second best land in Orlando after Diagon Alley. Okay, it's going to get real loud here because I'm blanking on their names. Temu Drummers, is that what it is? Just started in Africa, so hopefully you'll be able to hear me. I've got my little mic on, but if not, I apologize. I saw somebody ask if I was staying on property. I am not. I'm actually staying in a friend's apartment in Celebration, so I'm going to stop talking for a minute and let you watch these performers because I'm screaming right now. There's nothing we can do. walking. Oh, it's much better once you get behind the speakers. Ah, New York City, nice. Yes, there are marches pretty much everywhere. I'm at Disney World, so I feel like I'm in a constant march here. Like I said, most people seem to be marching towards the exit, which is good. Yeah, I'd almost always rather be at Disney. Someone asked a few minutes ago whether it was warm here. It is. It is mid-80s and sunny. It's been the last 2 days. It's very, very pleasant now. My guess would be mid-70s. Humidity is actually fairly low, which is super weird for Orlando in general. What do we got? We got a 75-minute wait on the safari right now, so I'm hoping that goes down once it gets dark and I can jump on there. But we'll see. I really, really love the Africa. Houston, it's probably warm there too. This afternoon I was doing some wandering around at the Magic Kingdom and was getting a lot of people from very cold climates. Yes, I also love Harambe Village. I think it is fantastic. All the people here coming off of the last Rafiki's Planet Watch train that actually stopped running at 4:30. So these are all the people that were probably hanging out at Conservation Station until they were made to leave. I'm going to walk down here through Harambe Market. This is, for those of you who may not know, Harambe Market was added 2015, I want to say, 14, somewhere in that range. And it expanded. It was one of the first expansions of Harambe before they added the whole other side where the Festival of the Lion King Theater is. This is actually a really cool place to eat. I don't love sitting outside to eat when it is 90 degrees, but it fits the theme. Oh, I can't wait for Rivers of Light either, and I don't think Disney can because they are, I do not know, Ryan, sorry. They said Rivers of Light was going to open in April, and it didn't. It still isn't open. Now they're thinking maybe April of this year. Okay, thanks, Papel. That was unnecessary. This is Harambe Market here. And this is, the food is pretty good actually, but the theming is some of the best dining theming you'll see. I mean, look at this. The signs crack me up. There's, it's all these hand-painted looking signs. We've got this water tower up there for fresh water. Skewered best meats over here. Have a fine day written in, I'm not going to try to offend anybody by guessing at the language, so. Have a fine day, yes, exactly. As there's the bathrooms over by the new Festival of Lion King specifically say, oops, almost dropped the phone there. There's the hotel, self-contained rooms, fresh water, that's always good to have in a hotel. But the bathrooms over by the Festival of Lion King Theater say, come see our clean bathrooms, which kind of cracks me up because, I honestly always forget, especially there's bathrooms up here in Asia that we're walking towards. There's sneaking to Avatar World. I wish I could. What you can see from the bus looks great. Jungle Book was great. Wish they would have kept that after dark show until Rivers of Light. You know what? It might not be that far off, to be honest with you. Here, we're starting to see Tree of Life here. There she is. This, if it wasn't for Cinderella Castle, obviously, this might be my favorite icon. It's really pretty. My only complaint, honestly, about the Tree of Life is that the leaves aren't quite the right green unless you're here like in the dead of summer. Like right now, the leaves are all a little bit darker green in here than here, and it just makes it look really obviously fake, which, it is, so, but it's just a really, really cool looking icon, and it is unlike anything else. I mean, castles now have been done to death. They weren't at the time, of course. But but this is unusual. It really fits in with Cinderella Castle and Spaceship Earth, things like that. Yeah, the seating area for Rivers of Light actually does look really good. Sorry, I had to dance around these people here taking a picture, or taking up the entire walkway. So, I guess one of the bad things about walking by the icons. But the seating area they did a pretty good job with. I'm still a little dubious about what's going to happen when, for those of you who didn't see me do this before, I don't have the best shoulders in the world. They get real sore real fast, so I have to keep switching hands, which is why you dance around a little bit sometimes. Now we're getting into Asia here. But I'm a little curious to see with Rivers of Light how they end up doing when they have a park full of people wanting to see it. Because there's not a lot of place to put people over there while they're waiting to get into the show. Yeah, I know. I wish they allowed selfie sticks. I have one. I'm actually here because I'm shooting a lot of video for our YouTube page, the Touring Plans, that's going to start in a couple of weeks. I mean, we have a YouTube page now, of course. We have great videos up there, but I'm going to start a new video series in a couple of weeks, is what I mean. And I can't use my selfie stick for like anything because they won't let me in any of the parks. But I saw somebody said they have pictures where it looks like the same kangaroo is staring at them. Yeah, I know exactly which one you mean because I have a couple of those pictures myself. But where Rivers of Light is, and we're going to see it in a minute here, and look at that sunset. Look at that. How nice is that? Thank you, I am. But there's not a lot of place to store extra people over by Rivers of Light, which means you're going to have a queuing problem. Like where Fantasmic is, you can line people up forever right there. But here, to do that, you'd have to put people in front of Expedition Everest, which, of course, if people want to ride Expedition Everest, that's not going to work very well. So they're going to kind of have to figure something out, and I hope they already have. I mean, they're not new at this. They probably have. But it just remains to be seen what that is. Got another performer here on a sitar. Who apparently was just done.
Everyone, welcome to another report this afternoon. We're tracking night planes.
And somebody yelled Freebird at them because it's 1995 apparently. Not that Freebird came out then, I know that. I feel like that's just when it was cool to yell Freebird at bands. At least that's when I thought it was cool to do it. Maybe it's just because I was young. We're gonna get our the really good the money view of Expedition Everest here in a second. Yeah, the apes aren't out at the moment, which is disappointing. They're always amusing, but like I said, it also is starting to get dark. I don't think they stay out at night. Although, like I said, I haven't seen a lot of the night stuff. Here we go. Here's the money view of Everest right here. Wow. Okay, I'm blocking my trees. Sorry, I didn't want to get in these people's picture. So here, we'll walk over here this time. There you go. Somebody said they don't like, and I'll say it again, I can't really see the usernames as I'm moving around, but I can read the comments. Somebody commented they didn't like the teen DJ dance party things that they keep doing in the evenings. And I personally agree. I don't love it. It's tough though because it's obviously reasonably popular, or else they wouldn't keep doing it. I know I was in Disneyland last year, and they do one over there in California Adventure, and there was a ton of people over there, which I find shocking because I am not interested at all in that either. But I guess people are. I really don't know. It's one of those where I keep thinking, well, it's possible I'm just out of touch because, I mean, I am, but yeah, and I think that's what it is that they're trying to attract more teens. I already ate at Tiffin's, actually. That's where I was before I started this. I didn't eat a full meal. I just went into the Nomad Lounge and got a drink and the Wagyu beef sliders from the bar menu, which were pretty good. A little bit more expensive than I like for Wagyu beef sliders. They were, I can't think offhand, 12 or 14. Someone's teen is completely happy without that stuff. Great. That is good to hear. My kids are not yet teenagers, so hopefully they will make good choices also. My drink of choice is almost always beer. The sun is just getting prettier back there. I'm going to have to stop up here and get a good view of that. But I'm really a beer guy for the most part. I do like wine also, and I will drink mixed drinks occasionally, but I don't. I don't, especially like this, because I rented a car. I don't want to go crazy, so I'm just mostly drinking beer. So I had a Loud Dark, which is a Laotian beer, and I've had Beer Lao before, but I haven't had the dark version, so I got that. All right. This is the seating area for Rivers of Light Yuengling. I am from Pennsylvania, so yes, of course, Yuengling. But I don't usually drink it here because I get plenty of it at home. All right, I'm going to stop here. This is the Rivers of Light. I mean, I'm not going to stop recording quite yet. A few minutes. This is the Rivers of Light viewing area, but look at this. Very nice. Very, very nice view at the moment. And yeah, the seating area, I mean, there's quite a few people sitting over here that are just relaxing, eating, taking naps in some cases. But it is, I mean, it's a good viewpoint for a show. You get the Tree of Life over there in the background, the water, the trees. It's a very nice. But here, I will show you now what I'm talking about with the queuing, because we've got, oops, sorry, I try not to spin you that fast. I get motion sick sometimes too, so I try to avoid it. But I mean, we've got this little area right here, this little holding area that looks like it might end up being standing room only. But then once you walk out the gates, I mean, you are smack into Expedition Everest here. So if people are waiting an hour before the show, which at the beginning they will be, I don't know where they're going to go. I mean, it's just going to have to be this massive line that wraps down here and over the bridge into Dino Land. So I'll tell you what, I am just going to walk out onto this bridge here. I will leave you with another view of that water and that sunset, although it's not quite sunset, it's just going on behind the trees, but still gorgeous, very orange tonight. So I will leave you there, and I thank you everybody for watching. I hope to do something else. Hola! I hope to do something else tomorrow. I'm not even sure which park I'm going to. Possibly back here, possibly to Epcot. I have a few more videos to shoot at both. So thank you everyone. Good night.